Hey, but I just thought make a bit of a demo video for you guys. Yeah, a lot of the times here in South Africa we struggle to find people who give you proper advice or nice opinions on what you've done to your system and so on. So that's why I'm sending you guys this video. I want decent, honest opinion of what I've done here, because I might want to turn it into a business. I might want to start my own shop. So let's start back here. It's all reference audio, this stuff. And the entire install is actually reference audio. It's a nice brand in South Africa, reasonably priced, and the stuff that they give you is also quite decent. I've got my ground and my power coming in here. The distribution block here. Fuses, I think this is all aluminium if I'm not mistaken. Anything I do not like about this thing is that little gap there. That's your ground, that's your power. It's a bit close, but otherwise it does its job. But nice. I think this is 12 gauge or 10 gauge. So this is 12 gauge. Twisted wires going to my subs. Each one of these have it. There's more in there. And then I think twisted 16 gauge or 14 gauge, I think. Also from reference audio. All this cable is reference audio going to the speakers. Okay. These amps. These are my two monoblocks. Each monoblock runs one of the subs. It's a 3300, or the series is a Blade 3300.1. They push at 2 ohm. They can't go down to 1 ohm, unfortunately. They go down to 2 ohm, and at 2 ohm they push 500 watt RMS, so it's quite decent. These are 400 watt RMS each, so I always buy my amps give or take 100 watt RMS more than what I need. It kind of prevents me from, I'd rather blow a speaker than distort and mess up my amp. Then this one over here, it's a sad. I originally thought they were all going to be black. Then I got to the dealers, these were silver, because they discontinued the black ones. I was quite disappointed in that. This is a Blade 2600.4. You can see it down there. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. All twisted wire going through here. Good nice RCAs up here. Very nice and thick. Just flip this one little panel there. These are reference audio RCAs in here. This thin stuff, but they become quite thick. They quad shielded, 4 layers of shielding on these ones. And these are, I bought those at a shop. Sounds great. They cost me, I think, if I had to just roughly convert it to dollars, it would cost, I think, $20. They work quite well as well, because I can't find any other different length of these RCAs. It's like they've got the 5 meter ones, which is for normal sedans, and you don't get anything shorter. And as you can see, this is like a single cab thing. So I've got a crap load of extra stuff here behind the box. This amp, it per channel at 4 ohm pushes 75 watts RMS. At 2 ohm pushes about 110 per channel. So it's not big, it's not insanely powerful, but it does a nice job, and it stays clean. So one thing I can say about this brand, they stay clean. Okay, now speakers. If we look here, these little panels are a bit of a monster to get out. They don't always listen to you. Ow. Come on. Here we go. These are also Blade series components. It's a 5¼ inch die cast aluminium basket, carbon fiber cone, nifty dust cap there. Their crossover networks show up behind here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Those crossover networks are quite nice. They come with attenuators that you can plus or minus the dBs on either the woofer or the tweeter up there, and the 1-inch tweeter. These are rated at 60 watt RMS for 5 1/4, so that's quite nice. They're wired. The left and the right ones are wired to 4 ohm on the black amp that you guys just saw on the 4 channel. Let me see. How am I going to get this thing back in here? With lots of effort, apparently. There we go. That was a bit easier than I thought it might be. Okay. Yeah, that's nice, huh? Why could I not tuck you guys in there really on like that? It looks a lot better. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, well, lucky you guys. See me on the job. If you look in the front doors, there's your mid-range, and then your tweeter up there, and then down in the bottom there where the grill is, there's a 6.5 inch woofer in there. Also all 60 watt RMS entire split system. The mids, like these ones up here, they've got neodymium magnets, so they're quite accurate in which your higher, your mid and your highs. Also another 1-inch tweeter. This is just temporary. I'm still trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to do this, because I want them as tight as possible in this corner. There's a very funny curve back here, and I need to figure out how exactly I can make a positive of that corner so I can make another negative, so I can make a pod to fit the stuff in. Yeah. If you look, same story this side. I really love my imaging in that, so that's why I added these. These woofers are down on the bottom here, underneath the dash in there. I don't know if you can get a shot of that.
We'll see.
We'll see. Then if we look here, it's just a Pioneer. It's still pretty nice Pioneer head unit. They're okay. It does the job. I am saving up for a better Alpine than exactly the model number now, but it does the job. It connects to my iPod, doesn't have Bluetooth or anything special like that. Sound quality out of it is quite decent. Yeah, and then I've got the reference audio EQ4X line driver and equalizer. It's parametric if I'm not mistaken. Here I can set exactly these little small dots in between. I can set where these dials adjust up and down, which is quite nice. It's just some standard stuff here: sub level, low pass frequency, high, mid bass, a DVD and main switch, and then front and rear fader, and then master volume. Nothing big there. My 2 remotes for the sub amps here. And I can use those to either, if I want to turn off one of the subs or turn it off or make it not respond, I can just turn that one all the way down, and then the one is cut off. And because the box is separated in the middle, looks like I only use one sub at that point, which is nice. Also this side and the doors, same thing as that side. Same setup. Quite nice.
You're going to show us?
Yeah, I'm going to show you.
Okay, I'm not going to stick around in the car for long.
No. Under the bonnet.
Oh.
No, if you look in South Africa, I know a lot of you guys are going to cry and complain, why don't you have a bigger alternator or a bigger battery or something? Because that shit, if I had to buy an HC2300 and a 200 amp alternator, that would cost what my entire system cost. Just those two things here. They're quite expensive. The battery is going to cost me about $5,000, and the alternator also around $5-6 grand. If you guys, it would be $600 for an alternator, I don't know what the HCF 2300 costs there exactly, but yeah, it costs about $5,000. Got my big 3 running here. This is my alternator wire. If you look over there, the green wire is my alternator ground and my engine ground. There's my battery ground. It sneaks down in here. There's a little bolt in there that keeps off. Still got the stock wire on there. Then this is my main run that runs to the back. This is also a reference audio cable. This reference audio cable is quite nice. It's very flexible. The manufacturers don't try to skim you off with a big shield and like very little cable in the middle. And it's quite nice. Very thin copper strands, so a high strand count. And the stuff's quite flexible. I mean, you can see there I'm bending this just with my finger. And it's quite nice. Got a big battery terminal on there. I know it has a little voltage display there, but I don't fully believe in using that thing. It's under the bonnet. What's the point? Yeah, I'm looking to upgrade this at some point. This is a brand new battery, so not very soon. I'm trying to get maybe a sponsor from the manufacturer, Reference Audio, to give me maybe a battery or stuff, because I mean everything in this car, it's all from the one manufacturer. It's all Reference Audio. So yeah. Okay, must I?
Are you gonna go loud?
Yeah, I'm gonna go loud now. Oh, somewhat loud, but let me just hold this thing.
How far loud?
First, I'm first going with some Metallica here.
Yeah, that I can handle.
Just to get a nice sound quality thing. Let's just switch here.
Sorry.
And we're down. The gas go down. Come on. I swear I didn't know this many MA artists yesterday.
Wait, you paused it.
There we go. Nope. We go Black Album. Start with Into the Sandman. A lot of people know this. Started about at 35. The radio goes up to 62. I have it distortion tested with my little device up to about 55, 56. And it works well enough. Yeah. Go to a different song here, also from Metallica, that we rather enjoy. There you go. Everybody should also know this one. Nice quality song this.
Funny.
Yeah, it's my first video. My girlfriend thinks it's hilarious.
I think it's adorable.
You think it's funny? You're laughing.
I think it's cute.
Oh.
You're so proud of it, and you work so hard on it.
Yeah, I know. It's good. Very nice, clean, crisp highs. These silk dome 1-inch tweeters do a wonderful job. They're not super bright, they still have a little bit of warmth, but they're nice, yeah, this is part of the song.
So we can go past 30 now, because that didn't bother me.
Yeah, but that's metal.
True.
Yeah, she gets heart palpitations if I go higher than about 40.
Yeah, 35, 40.
35, 40 on this radio. Yeah.
So I'm gonna get out just now.
just something more for the basics. Okay.
Okay.
Should pass me the
Bye.
radio now.
I didn't even realize it was that bad.
Well, there you go, guys. Pretty simple setup.
You can see yourself.
Pretty happy about that. Took a lot of hard work to get here. I think when I started my system, I had a small 1000 watt American amps 2-channel with 2 6x9s, and yeah, it took me 4 years to finally tune the system down and decide exactly which amps I want and which components and what cabling.
Having
And
to redo it because of cars and stuff.
my previous car, I had an accident in my previous bakkie and wrote that off, so I had to, right there on the accident scene, I had to pull all my sound out, all my cables and all my speakers and everything. And then I had another car which its cabin was too small, so I had to go and buy a shallow 8, and
Which we still use.
which we still use. And I had to figure out tiny boxes for them. And then I got this thing, and it's got a bit more space in the doors and a lot more space behind the seats, as you guys can see. Didn't get rid of the 6x9s. The 6x9s are in her car now. But yeah, there it is. I hope you guys enjoy.